today. For the people that are on the docket, ma'am, you'll have to take the child out. Take the child out, please.
Have a seat. Everybody go in and have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Please have a seat so we can continue. When your name is called, come up to the table to your right, stand there, and we're going to review your file. Bailiff will call the names.
Jason Collier, Corey Little, Stephen Littlejohn, Kelly Mintz.
Jason Collier is 22275, 22222, 218857. So, Mr. Collier, do you have any payments? You have restitution to take care of. Do you have payments to make today?
Yeah, I paid this morning when I came.
You've already paid?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, yeah, so you made a $50 payment today. I'll set your next hearing for June 28th, exactly 1 month. June 28th will be your next review hearing,
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Corey Little, I don't expect he's here because I think he's in prison.
Yes.
This case number is 23-194-95, 22-405, 22-491.
Your Honor, I believe he is. I think I had put in a print off the website in there.
Okay. Yeah, I see. I believe he got like 7 years. Something.
It has an expected out date on it there, Your Honor. Let me see here. 8/22 of 28 right there.
Okay. All right, what I'm going to do, these are all misdemeanors, and I'm going to run his time concurrent with his prison sentence, so his cases will be completed by jail. So I won't set another date. Stephen Littlejohn. It's case number 1054. It's at RRS. It's a good report, Mr. Littlejohn.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. And you're in the sober living facility there.
Yes, sir.
So I'm assuming, are you working at all now, or?
No, I'm still on blackout.
Okay. Well, I won't require any payment then on your fines or court costs while you're doing that. I applaud you for trying to address your sobriety.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm going to support that. And we can look for payment on your fines and costs later after you get through that. Okay, I'm going to set you for July the 5th. That's going to be Friday, July 5th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kelly Mintz, 18-326. She's not on. No, okay.
Your Honor, she was not at community service, she was going to be.
Okay, thank you. She's failed to appear today, so there's going to be a warrant issued for failure to appear. Okay, that finishes the reviews. We're going to do some arraignments now. people who have new charges. If you believe that you should have been called and weren't, go check in with the clerk when we start with the next group of cases. Because if you missed a hearing before, we don't know you're here, so you're not on the docket yet. When your name's called, come up to the table to your right, stand there, and I'll go over the charges with you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. Ma'am, have a seat. Ma'am, have a seat. I'm giving instructions. You're not to be moving around while I'm giving instructions. After that, when we start the next group of hearings, then you want to leave, you can leave. You have a right to remain silent. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to have bail. You have a right to make the state prove charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Those are the rights that all defendants have. If you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you're waiving those rights, and you should not do that if you don't understand what's happening, if you want to talk to a lawyer, if you want a trial. Any of those reasons, you should enter a not guilty plea when you're asked for a plea. It's the safest plea you can enter. Call the first case. Now, ma'am, if you want to leave, you can.
State of Ohio versus Rodney L. Spears, case number TRC 24-1169, A and B.
You're Rodney Spears?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Spears, it's alleged by the state that on May 25th at 2:31 p.m. in Perry Township, that you were driving a vehicle while being under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And it's alleged this would be the first time you've been charged with that offense.
Yes, sir.
So on a first offense, the maximum you can receive if you're found guilty is 6 months in jail, a $1,075 fine, and a 3-year license suspension. That's the most the court can impose. There is a minimum, so the least I can give you if you're found guilty is 3 days in a treatment program, $375 fine, and a 6-month license suspension. Do you understand that penalty, or that charge and possible penalty?
Yes.
Then you're also been charged with failing to maintain an assured clear distance ahead. That usually means you rear-ended somebody. That's what you get charged with when that happens. That's a minor misdemeanor. The maximum penalty for it's a $150 fine. There's no jail time on that. So you have 2 charges. Do you understand the 2 charges?
Yes.
You understand the rights I explained defendants have?
Yes.
Any questions before you enter a plea?
No.
What plea you wish to enter?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to have a lawyer appointed?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
Not as of the wreck.
Okay. What were you doing?
I was working for a trucking company in Wortley
Okay. How long have you worked for them?
about 4 months.
Okay. Were you paid by the hour when you were doing that work?
Yes.
How much?
Just depended between 14 and 18 an hour.
Okay. Do you have dependents? You have any children?
Not currently.
Okay.
Not living with me currently.
Well, that you support? Do you have?
Oh, yes, I pay child support, yeah.
Okay.
No one living with me.
All right. You're eligible for court-appointed counsel then. I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you. He's here. We'll have him come in the courtroom. Mr. Stratton, this is Rodney Spears.
Mr. Spears?
It's the first offense, OBI. It's the main charge, not guilty plea is entered.
Did you postpone? Or no? No. So just sign right there.
I don't see the bondsman posted, so he can sign a signature bond of $1,500. This is your promise to come to court, or you'll pay $1,500 if you don't show up. And court dates, let's see, do you have any dates in June when you're unavailable?
No, it's, I'm good in June, Your Honor.
Okay.
Is there any test with this?
There is, I don't see a test indicated at all.
Okay.
Looks like there was a crash with at least 2 vehicles, maybe more. There's a crash report in the file. June 21st?
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
June 21st will be the next hearing. That's going to be a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
All right.
Not guilty plea is entered.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Ronald D. Kenny Jr., case number CRB 2443.
Sir, are you Ronald D. Kenny Jr.?
Yes,
Mr. Kenny, it's alleged by the state that in the village of Proctorville on January 24th of 2024, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Baisley Smith, and that Ms. Smith is either a member of your household or a member of your family. So that makes it a domestic violence charge. The maximum penalty for this is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
yes,
Do you understand your rights?
yes.
How do you plead to the charge?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to have a lawyer appointed to represent you?
I'm gonna retain one.
How much time do you need to do that? Have you already hired a lawyer? Or
Yeah, basically.
who's your lawyer?
James Banks.
James Bates?
Banks.
Banks?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Mr. Banks. Where's he from?
Cleveland.
Okay. I'll put him down. I need to file a notice of appearance or something with the court showing his contact information.
Okay.
Very not guilty plea for you. Did he give you any dates when he was available for hearings?
No.
Okay. All right, I'll set it for June 21st also. I need someone from the prosecutor's office left. I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Okay. This is Ronald Kenny Jr.'s domestic. Is there a protection order requested here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Kenny, is it any problem for you to stay away from, Baisley Smith?
No.
Okay, you don't live together or anything like that?
No.
Okay, just to make sure nothing is alleged to happen while this case is pending, or where you stay away from her, don't go around her, contact her. And that's what you're about to sign, and then you'll take that to your lawyer. It's standard in these kind of cases. He has a bond up, so the bond is going to be continued as posted.
It's a restraining order where you have to stay away from her.
So stick around. The prosecutor's office will make a copy of that for you and then take it to your lawyer. But basically what it says, you're not to go around Baisley Smith or contact her while this case is pending. Any questions, sir? Be back here on June 21st at 10 o'clock unless your lawyer tells you that he's made arrangements for a different date.
Okay.
So June 21st, 10 o'clock.
Did you post a bond?
Any questions, sir?
No.
Okay, you're free to go after you get the protection order.
State of Ohio versus Heather Chin, case number TRD 2017-61 A and B, TRD 2017-11 A and B, and TRD 2010-86 A and B.
All right, Heather Chin is here. This was set for a review hearing on Friday. Looks like you were not here at that time. Yeah. Okay, she's at Bethesda.
Yes, Your Honor, they were out, and I was running late that day to court.
Okay. And she's compliant, looks like.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No warrant was issued at this point anyway, so I'll cancel that, just set it for another hearing.
Your Honor, we do have some community service we plan on turning in that she done with common police, the 3 days to finish up hers. I just
Okay.
gotta get the paperwork.
I'll set her for July 5th. July 5th at 9 o'clock for the next review.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Gabriel B. Warren, case number TRD 08-823.
Sir, are you Gabriel Warren?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Warren, this is an old case, 08823. It's alleged that you had missed a hearing back in 2009, June 22nd, 2009, on a driving under suspension. Do you admit or deny that?
I definitely admit it. I was in prison.
Okay. When did you get out?
I just got released from prison last year
Okay, where are you living now?
in Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay, it looks like you did pay your fine. There was some community service there, and I see at some point you'd asked for that to be converted.
Yes, I sent it. That's what I was kind of thrown off by the arrest warrant, because when I was in prison, I sent a motion to be converted.
Yeah. Okay, so you still have 54 hours community service. I'll let you do that in Lexington.
Yeah, well, I actually just got off the phone where I got out, released from prison. I went to a sober living house. It's at the Hope Center for Men. I got the address and the name. I called the director while I was sitting out front. He said, I'm more than welcome to go back and do the community service there if it's all right.
Why don't you talk to Mr. Cooper about that? That should be acceptable. And then I'll set it out. You think you can get it done in a couple months?
Yes, absolutely, sir.
Okay. I'll withdraw the warrant. So how'd you find out there was a warrant?
I got pulled over at a light over here in Chesapeake, and they was like, we have a warrant for your arrest. And I was like, that's impossible. I didn't even know it was.
Okay. Was that today?
No, that was Saturday.
Okay. Well, you're lucky they didn't take you to jail.
Well, they did take me to jail, but
Oh,
when they
okay.
said I was 15 years old, and I was like, look, the only warrant I've ever had from here was back then, that situation. And I said, I believe I paid on it. And they ran it, and they said, well, release him, put him on no warrant. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll reschedule it out a couple months. August the 2nd. So if you get your proof of community service in here by August 2nd, you don't have to come back.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, warrants withdrawn. Okay, we got some more arraignments coming. I'm assuming we'll have some at the jail to do. That's all we have ready for now. So we're going to go to the pre-trials. Can we do Mr. Morford's?
Yes.
Because I know he has to do something medical for his mother this morning.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Travis L. Black, case number CRB 23743. Travis Black.
All right, so this is the one I spoke about this morning and sent you a text. Apparently he has finished his treatment at Athens. They're ready for him to come back to Warrants County. It's just a matter of how we're going to do that. The state still want to go forward with the case. That's what we need to find out today. My suggestion was to put it on the docket for Friday. Looks like yeah, it is a relative, is it Larry Taylor? Is he the father of Travis Watt? Or maybe it's somebody else's father. I wasn't sure if this was a family type situation. It looks like it was a menacing charge.
Grandmother, Your Honor,
Okay.
as the alleged victim in the new charge.
Well, I mean, the one that was the basis for him going to
Okay.
Athens. So I didn't know how the state wanted to handle this, but
Put it on for Friday.
put it on for Friday. And do you want him transported back to the jail, or do you just want him released from Athens? How do you want to proceed?
Well, at the time whenever he was taken, it looked like he was, Bethesda said they would take him until his bed was available. I don't know if he would be able to go back to Bethesda before then, or otherwise we typically just take him to jail.
We can take him, I tried to have a conversation with Mary earlier, and that didn't work out. I can take him whenever they can bring him.
Okay, so the state would be agreeable to me doing an order for the sheriff to transport him from Athens to Bethesda.
That's fine.
And then put him on the docket for Friday. so that way he doesn't actually go back to jail.
That's fine.
Mr. Morford, can you draft such an entry and I'll execute that today then? And
Yes,
if
Judge.
you need to send it out, I'll have Ms. Bledsoe email copy of that to the applicants.
I'd be happy to, Judge.
All right, so his, Mr. Block's case is rescheduled for a pretrial Friday, May 31st.
State of Ohio recalls Ronald D. Kenny Jr., case number CRB 2443.
Your Honor, I believe they were talking to Jasmine.
Okay. Or was Ms. Smith here today?
Yes. She's the one that had the baby.
All right, yes, I remember. Okay, so I think what I've been told is you don't want a restraining order, is that correct, ma'am?
Right.
Okay. All right, then at your request, I'll drop the protection order. You have opportunity to talk to the prosecutor through the victim's advocate, so need any additional information? Or?
I think we've spoken.
Okay. All right, we'll keep the hearing date for June 21st.
Is that fine? That's fine.
All right, June 21st will be the next hearing at 10 o'clock, unless Mr. Banks tells you you may arrange this for a different day.
All right.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Hunter Tooley, case number CRB 24292, CRB 23147. Hunter Tooley.
Hunter Tooley is Mr. Morford's case, set for pretrial. It's set today at 10 o'clock. It's a little before 10, so he hasn't responded. Have you had any information from him?
No, Judge.
We'll recall it after 10.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Walker Panel, case number CRB 2423. Walker Panel.
We have this recall at 10 o'clock. I just spoke to him over the weekend. He knows about it.
Okay, it'll be recalled after 10 a.m.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Larry Ferris, case number CRB 24291. Mr. Stiers.
Mr. Stiers' case set for pretrial today.
Your Honor, we have, I guess, a proposed resolution on this matter. It is a dogs running at large case that involves a situation where a cat was allegedly injured and eventually had to be euthanized. The state has indicated that the victim was interested in either restitution, which would be the amount of $848.50, or for all the dogs to be spayed and neutered and proof that they're up to date on their shots. I've talked to Mr. Ferris. I think that is probably a more practical option than the other based on his income situation. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask for about 60 days to deal with that, see if we get anywhere on it, and I would waive time constraints to accomplish it.
And we're probably going to need also, looks like a sheriff's citation. Someone, either the animal warden or somebody's probably going to have to go verify that this has occurred.
That what has occurred, I'm sorry.
I assume you're talking about spayed and neutered for the animal.
Well, I was gonna suggest that he bring proof of that to the court.
Okay.
I mean,
some documentary.
We believe the dogs may already be spayed or neutered, in which case he should be able to go to the vet where that was done and just get some kind of documentation of that. And then as far as the shots, I'll assume that there's probably got to be some shots given. So again, get some kind. If you get your dog or cat shots, the vet gives you a little form that shows that you're up to date.
All right.
So I'd like to go about 6 weeks, or not 6 weeks, but 60 days out on this if we could. So I'm looking at late July.
July 29th.
July 29th would be fine. So right there.
July 29th, that's at defendant's request, so there's a time.
Yes, and I'll sign a time waiver to that effect.
July 29th at 10 o'clock for a pretrial.
So to get the records that already exist and get the shots up to date. Okay? Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Chase W. Rickman, case number CRB 23525 and TRD 23650.
I looked out there and didn't see Mr. Rickman. Well, Mr. Rickman hadn't checked in. I'm not sure I'd recommend Mr. Rickman at this point. It's been a little while since we've seen him.
Yeah, so he only had one encounter that I could see from March the 4th where he was seen for his anxiety, but then on the 23rd he came in and done a drug screen, so that's all that I had for him.
Okay.
The screen was compliant.
We're a little before 10 o'clock, Your Honor, so I would ask to have this recalled after 10.
We'll recall it later in the docket.
Thank you.
I'm gonna talk to him and see, was he supposed to have this?
Let's talk.
State of Ohio versus Angel Whitley, case number CRB 24138.
Mr. Stratton's case as a pretrial.
Your Honor, this is the first pretrial. We still didn't get the video, well, audio. It's audio, I believe.
Yeah.
Audio in this case from the prosecutor. They do have it. I just haven't got a copy of it. I do need to request discovery in this case, so I just asked that we reset it for another pretrial.
This
We'll
this is an M4, so unless there's a time waiver, I'll set it pretty quickly.
We'll wait time.
Okay. 21st or 24th of June, do you have a preference?
Whatever's convenient for the
We're
court.
at the same docket strength. One's a Monday, one's a Friday.
Monday or Friday?
Friday.
Friday, June.
June 21st,
Okay.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Elijah Roberts, case number TRC 231772, A, B, and C.
All right, on Elijah Roberts, I'll put that on my desk. There was briefs filed on the motion to suppress, and it was agreed it could be decided just on the brief, so this should go on my desk for decision.
State of Ohio versus Walker Panel, case number CRB 2423.
He texted, he's on the way, Judge.
All right, we'll recall.
State of Ohio versus Hunter Tooley. State of Ohio versus Chase W. Rickman.
We'll recall those.
Okay.
Still have them here.
We can do some sentencing, Your Honor.
Go to jail.
State of Ohio versus Lily Howard, case number TRC 211513, A, B, and C.
All right, this is set for sentencing, and we're just making payments on your case. Are you able to make a payment today, ma'am?
Not today, Your Honor. They sent me to another rehab, and I want to see if I can get time served from the other rehab added to this rehab. And I'm trying to get my bank card straightened up because
Which one are you going to now?
Bart.
You're in Kentucky?
Yeah. And I'm trying to get my bank card sent over there, so I didn't have...
Are you inpatient at ARC or?
Yeah, I'm inpatient.
Okay.
But I wanted to see if time could be served from the other one on to this one.
Well, when are they telling you you'll finish?
They said, I think in 4 months, but they said that I had to ask you if you can add time that I already did.
Well, I'm okay with whatever they decide they want to do.
They're adding another 4 months. I was supposed to graduate today, sir, with Minden Reeds.
Why did you switch from Mended Reeds to ARC
They sent me to the mental place, mental health.
over to ARC?
Yes, Boyd or something like that.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe she left Mended Reeds, ended up in the hospital center to ARC.
Yeah, but I was on a pass.
Well, I don't have any, I assume you don't have any kind of report from ARC? as to-
No, but they told, no, I got the ARC lady with me that brought me here. But
They've called me several times, Your Honor, about her, and I've advised them that whatever they recommend is what we order her to do.
Yeah.
So, and I've explained it to her that the time at the other rehab is not whatever they say she has to do.
no, they told me to ask.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with their recommendation. If they think you need 4 months, then that's what you should do. If they think,
It's
you
a
need
big-
whatever treatment is going to make you better.
Yeah, I've been going to treat. Sir, they said I had to get a paper from you proving I was in court today.
Well, you can get that from the clerk
Okay.
to the right as you leave
Okay,
the court.
so do I
I'll
have a
set your
time?
next hearing in 1 month.
Wait a minute, that's June
Yeah, June 28th
28th.
will be a sentencing,
June
10 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Leslie D. Southers, case number CRA 23708.
This is Mr. Smith's case set for sentencing.
We were just here, I think Friday, Judge, and she was to go to inpatient.
Right. Just to check, see how that's going.
Yeah, we said rather quickly just to make sure that she wasn't one of our in the front door, out the back door situation. You're still there?
Yeah.
Doing good, okay.
Okay, so it looks like from the report, everything so far is going as expected. She's still adjusting to being inpatient. All right, June 28th will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jonathan D. Bowman, case number CRA 23363, TRC 221598, CRB 22194, CRB 16947. This is the arraignment.
You're Jonathan Bowman?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bowman, it's alleged that you missed a review hearing April the 12th of this year on these cases. And one got issued. Do you admit or deny you missed your hearing?
I did miss the hearing, but I was at Star. And
Okay.
they had told me, when I left Star, I asked them if I had to come to court, and they said, everything's taken care of, it's fine. And then here recently, somebody told me I had an active warrant, so I come to clear it up.
All right, so you came back. Yeah, you got an OBI conviction. Interference. Operation with the train, not interference with operation of a train. You don't see that every day. And the last one was possession of marijuana. So those are the three convictions that you're still working on, your fines, costs, and that's it. Fines and court costs is all you've got. No community service. I'll cancel the warrant. Are you still living locally?
Yeah, I still live right there, by where Frogtown used to be. in Arlington.
I'll set you for July 5th. It's on a Friday, July 5th, 9 o'clock is your next hearing.
State of Ohio versus Shinna Darby, case number CRB 1449, CRB 13963, CRD 1025 2349. Shinna Darby.
Your Honor, I went out and looked, Ms. Darby hasn't checked in yet today. She was here Friday. Was told to come back today.
Okay.
I saw her briefly here Friday. I didn't get to speak to her, just noticed that she had come in. I guess she talked to somebody, was told to come back and left.
All right, I'll call it later in the docket.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Buford Jones, case number TRD 202767, TRD 201795 A and B, TRD 2016.
And Your Honor, my name appeared on the docket next to that, but I think this is post-conviction and I've not been reappointed. Just confirming that.
It's a sentencing just on, because there has been a failure to appear bond sale.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so Mr. Jones, you've got fines and costs and community service to do. You have a payment today?
Yeah, okay, and I was going to pay, but they told me y'all had my docket already back here, my papers. She said after I got done, I could pay.
How much are you going to pay?
50.
Your Honor, if I may, this folder may not be up to date where it's sentencing folder. He has done some community service.
Okay, very good. All right, see the clerk then to make your payment.
Yes, sir.
He can check with probation and we can let him know exactly how much community service he owes.
July 8th will be your next hearing, sentencing.
July 8th.
July 8th, 10 o'clock. That's all.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Paul Snavely, case number CRB 24318.
Yes, sir. Paul G. Snavely.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Snavely, it's alleged that at Rome Township on May 21st, you recklessly caused inconvenience, annoyance, and alarm to other people while you were engaging in fighting, threatening to do harm to other persons or their property, being violent or turbulent, and that this was done in the presence of a law enforcement officer and persisted after being warned to stop. So you've been charged with a 4th-degree misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Maximum penalty for that is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand the rights you have?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir.
You have a job?
Not right now, I don't.
You have no income?
No.
I'll appoint Roger Smith to represent you. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. G can sign an OR bond of $1,000. Looking, Mr. Smith, in June
I can do, let me see.
17th or after.
Okay, let me pull that up real quick. Can we do the 24th?
Yes, June 24th will be the next hearing. Pretrial at 10 o'clock. Not guilty plea is entered.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Walker panel, case number CRB 2423, case number, excuse me, let's stay on that case number, 2423.
All right. Okay, this was discussed in chambers this morning. I believe there's going to be some documents filed under seal. with
Yes,
the
Judge.
court, and the state's agreed based on that, and he's done some prior community service to dismiss the case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Case can be dismissed.
I'll submit the records under seal, Judge.
Thank you.
Good to go. Take care.
State of Ohio versus Rachel Helmer, case number CRB 24320.
Yes. Is there another charge coming in? or-
It's being tested,
Oh.
because they ran out of tests, the sheriff's office, the highway
So it hasn't been filed yet.
Right, once as soon as they get the testing back.
All right, ma'am, are you Rachel Helmer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Helmer, it's alleged that at Perry Township on May 24th, you knowingly caused Joni Smith to believe you would cause physical harm to a person or property. That's a menacing charge, it's a fourth degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand the rights you have?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to have a lawyer appointed?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
No income at all?
No, sir.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you. Entering a not guilty plea. She has a bond up, so it's continued. Seventeenth or after June for a pretrial.
I'll be here the 28th, Your Honor.
Okay. June 28th will be the pretrial at 10 o'clock.
We are requesting a protection order in this matter, Your Honor.
Okay, is there any problem for Ms. Helmer to stay away?
The only issue is, based on the narrative, they are neighbors. So in terms of distance, there may be an issue there, but I would expect that, that would not be an issue.
All right, Ms. Helmer, I'm going to order you to stay away from Joni Smith. Don't go around her, don't contact her, don't post things about her. Just want things to calm down. Don't. If she approaches you, go inside and call the police.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, sign your name here and here. And even after I talk to you, don't leave until she comes back with a copy of this.
State of Ohio recalls Hunter Tooley, case number CRB 24292, CRB 23147.
All right, Hunter Tooley has been recalled. Morford's the attorney in second pretrial. It's 16 after 10 now, so there's no explanation for his absence.
No, Judge.
I'll issue a warrant for failure to appear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And he has a signature bond, so
I'll try to go home, Your Honor.
thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Chase W. Rickman, Case number CRD 23-525, TRD 23-650. Chase Rickman.
This is Mr. Steyer's case, Chase Rickman. I'm just trying to read it first.
Just remember that
Okay, so on Travis Block, he's scheduled for Friday, May 31st. I just signed an entry where the sheriff is to transport him from Appalachian Behavioral Health to Bethesda, and he'll stay there until further order of the court. Chase Rickman has been called for. It's 10:19 now. Any explanation as to where he is, Mr. Steyer?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay, so there'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear.
Christina Ellis.
State of Ohio versus Jonathan Malone, case number CRB 24-319.
And sir, you're Jonathan Malone.
Yes, sir.
You received a copy of this charge?
I have not.
I had it, Your Honor.
Okay. They'll serve you with a copy.
You, Jonathan Malone?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Malone, the state's filed a charge against you alleging that in Perry Township on May 25th of this year, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Robin Malone, who's either a member of your family or household. The charge is domestic violence. It's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty?
You wish to be considered for court-appointed counsel?
Yes.
Are you working?
I am not.
Mr. Stratton?
Yes.
I'll appoint you to represent Mr. Malone. Is there a protection order required?
Sir.
No, Your Honor.
All right, and I take it this must be Robin Malone, and you don't want to order for him to stay away? All right, no order at your request. Not guilty plea is entered. And he has posted a bond.
We just have that bond be continued, Your Honor.
Bond is continued. Looking at dates of June 17 or after, Mr. Stratton.
Probably the 21st or the 24th. I think that was the two you gave earlier.
Okay, let's make it June 24th.
Okay.
June 24th, be a pretrial at 10 a.m.
I'll just step outside. outside. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Alec R. Berry, case number TRD 24611.
This is Mr. Smith's case, set for pretrial. Okay, sounds like there's been some hiccups, I would say, but he's back on track. and
Yes, he's
better.
doing good.
I did make a note as to the traffic matter, TRD 24611, that he either, and that, it's actually TRC. It's marked TRD, but I think it's a TRC. It's an ODI.
Oh, I
It is. It should be a TRC case number, so that should be amended.
It's physical control charge, I believe, Your Honor.
I think those are still TRCs.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so my notes were, we were going to have a decision as to whether we were going to try that matter or there would be a plea today. So how does he want to go forward on that?
Treatments, the dip school and stuff. Treatments. No, I believe we're going to change our plea on the physical control.
Okay. What pleas you wish to have?
We'll enter a guilty plea, Your Honor.
All right, is that correct, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll note that.
Asking for a case, put one.
I'm sorry.
It's asking for a DUI, so it's just put one.
It's actually going to be physical control, yeah. I'm not going to sentence him today, so I'm just going to let it pin while you continue in your treatment, and then the better you do on your treatment, the better I'll do on my sentence. So we'll change it going forward, though. It will be a sentencing hearing, period of sentencing hearing henceforth. So let's let him continue with treatment, come back in about a month.
The only week I'm not available is the 24th through the
Not
28th.
that whole week? Or?
That whole week I'm gone.
Okay.
I'll be on
So let's go into July. July's already getting busy.
I do have a trial July 8th. Other than that, I'm going to be okay.
July 5th?
That's fine.
July 5th is Friday after Independence Day. July 5th for sentencing, 10 o'clock. And he has a review on his other case. Now, okay, he's done, he did all his community service. He needs to pay on his fines too if he can on his old case. July 5th for review on it. That's 23,957. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus David Genoff, case number CRA 24208 A and B, and TRD 191517.
Mr. Tyler Smith's case set for preliminary hearing and pre-trial on review.
Your Honor, if I may, I have noted that Mr. Dinoff was ordered on April 29th to have some community service done before next hearing. But I believe he's inpatient treatment.
He is, and we don't allow that until the second phase, just for stabilization.
Okay, so when we,
He is at 30 days, so he'll be able to do that in the next couple of weeks.
okay, very good. Okay, it looks like, yeah, it says great willingness and progression, so that's a good report. Mr. Denoff, thank you for that. We'll continue to monitor his case. Want to do that July 5th date for this one also?
Yes, Your Honor.
July 5th will be his next hearing for a preliminary hearing and pre-trial review on the 19, 15, 17.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Agnes Sexton, case number CRA 24209, CRB 24210, CRB 2349, A and B, CRB 22740.
Agnes Saxon, is that ODG? Yes. Preliminary hearing? Okay, it's a good report. Good job.
Thank you.
She's going to be completing at the end of this month, and then you're going into long-term care.
Yeah, we're discussing our options.
Okay.
Yes, she had agreed to, she has a bed at Southern Hope, but we did talk with the counseling center this morning, so she might be going there instead, but I will keep you
Okay.
updated on that.
Either, that would be acceptable. So that's going to happen here real soon now.
Yes, the 31st.
All right, July 5th. July 5th will be your next hearing here. You'll be settled in to a facility then.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Glenn Gibson Jr., CRB 1078 A and B, TRC 102432 A, B, and C.
All right, this is on the sentencing docket. Mr. Gibson, you made a big payment today.
Your Honor, if I may, his folder may not be updated either because of sentencing. He has done some community service. He can check the probation. I can tell him exactly how much it is.
Okay. Anything you wish to tell him?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll set you for July the 12th as your next hearing. Once you get this finished, you can quit coming to these hearings. July 12th, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Brett Mitchell, case number CRB 15891.
You're Brett Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
It's alleged, Mr. Mitchell, that Municipal, well, actually, you never came. Looks like it's an old case. It was set for arraignment back in November of 2015. And from the information on file, that he didn't appear at that point. So it looks like he got arrested and had to post a bond.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this charge, I forgot about. I've been to prison and on parole and all kinds of things in West Virginia since, and they've never brought this up, never.
Well, that's because it's a misdemeanor, so it wouldn't, the warrant would only be good in Ohio.
Okay.
You must have got arrested in Ohio.
Yeah, I got arrested yesterday for driving violation, and he told me I had a warrant, so.
The charge is from November 8th, 2015, Fayette Township here in Lawrence County, that you tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. That's a misdemeanor theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead?
No contest.
No contest means you don't want to fight it. You're agreeing you can be found guilty without a trial and a lawyer if I think the state would have enough evidence to convict you.
Yeah, I don't recall, I don't even remember it happening. I didn't.
Well, you want me to read the affidavit so maybe it'll jog your memory. This is a Walmart employee by the name of Megan Rupp. It says in an affidavit, November 8th, 2015, approximately 3:15 p.m., I observed an unknown female and an unknown male who was later identified as Brittany Sturgill and Brett Mitchell in the automotive department selecting fog lights valued at $24.88. They then went to menswear, concealed the fog lights in Brittany's backpack. Mr. Mitchell also selected a wallet valued at $5, concealed that in his back pocket, total value $29.98. They proceeded to the GM door, passing all points of sale, failed to pay for the concealed merchandise. Both were stopped and taken to the office. You want to say anything in response to that, or?
Yeah, I remember it. Walmart, yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any explanation for not coming to court back when you were ordered to?
I couldn't even tell you what was going on back then. I had a drug problem. Like I said, I've been to prison and there's a lot of stuff since then. So, I mean, it was probably something to do with that, just not.
Are you living in Huntington now? Where do you live?
No, I live in Taze Valley.
Okay. I'm going to order that you go do a urine screen. That's my standard on these shoplifting cases, that I urine screen everybody that gets one and pleads. So do a urine screen, then I'll have you back and send you after I get the results of your urine screen. So go with Mr. Cooper for that.
Your Honor, we're ready to go to the Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, we're going to the jail for teleconference hearings.
State of Ohio versus Kimberly Blevins, case number TRD 21963. And Anthony Fortner is on deck.
Ma'am, are you Kimberly Blevins? All right, ma'am, you are, I see you moving your lips, but no sounds coming through. So that usually means the microphone's muted on the headset.
Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I can. So
Okay.
I'm Judge Capper.
Thank you.
I'm at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake, where your case is set for a hearing. You are appearing in the court on a monitor. It's alleged in this file that you had failed to appear for a traffic matter back in June of 21, June 8th of 21, and had got a warrant issued for failure to appear. The charge was driving on a suspended license. It's not a jailable offense. Maximum penalty is 500 hours of community service, $1,000 fine. It's alleged it happened on April 21st at 12:19 a.m. in Fayette Township, and it looks like you had appeared the first time, no, that you called and requested a continuance to May 25th. Then it was continued again to June the 8th, and you did show up for that hearing. Do you have any explanation, ma'am?
Sir, I'm the one who over here lying. I've had a head injury since I fell off the ladder and was hospitalized, but I don't want to get over here lying. I don't remember. I had a lot going on. I don't make no excuse either, because I did.
How long you been in jail on this?
Just yesterday.
Yesterday. Where are you living now?
I live at 806 South 7th Street, Ironton, Ohio, 45638.
So you are living in Ironton. Do you have a driver's license now?
I don't. I just now put myself a couple weeks ago in outpatient treatment. Matter of fact, if I'm down here today, I'll walk over there.
Where are you going to outpatient treatment?
I go to Job and Family Services. I see a girl named I want to see Chelsea.
Okay. It looks like from the record that you had entered a guilty plea at some point in the
I am
past.
guilty.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
It was delayed for sentencing to try to give you a chance to get your license back, but that hasn't happened. So I'm going to go ahead and sentence you. Since you spent a day in jail, which is a non-jail offense, the only reason you got picked up and got put in jail is because you didn't come to court, not for the driving under suspension. So I'll give you a $50 fine and court costs, and I'll give you a last pay date of August 27th. So what that means, you've got till August 27th to pay it. If you don't, we'll send it in and they'll get another suspension for not paying.
Yes, sir, I'll pay that today or Friday for sure.
Okay, you can pay it online. If you look up the court's website, Warrants County Municipal Court, you can pay it online.
Yeah, and I did pay a reinstatement fee that I have not got my license back yet. But I
Okay.
did pay the reinstatement fee.
Well, what you need to do on that, if you want to get your license back,
Yes, sir.
there's a BMV office right there in Ironton, close to where you say you're going. I think it's right next door where you say you're going for your treatment. You can
Yes,
walk in
sir,
there.
I know where it's at. I was born here, yes, sir.
Okay, you can go in there and they're supposed to help you walk through what you need to do to get your license back.
Okay, and I had planned on it. I was just really glad to get this right here.
Okay, you get out of jail today.
I will, thank you so much, my dog. Thanks you too.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
State of Ohio versus Matthew S. Fortner, case number TRD 16-2079, TRC 16-2056, and Jonathan Harris will be on deck.
Matthew Fortner. Looks like Mr. Fortner missed a hearing back in September of 2023. I'm sorry. It was actually January the 5th of 24. January 5th of 24. Do you admit or deny you missed your hearing?
Yeah, I mean,
You have an explanation?
I have a warrant on, please court.
Do you still have a warrant there now, or?
Yeah.
So you got a holder for common pleas?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to finish both your cases by jail time. These are old cases, they've been pending for a long time, so we'll clean them up. Finished by jail. So you'll just have to deal with common pleas now. So, complete his case, no further review hearings. Okay, that's all. That means I'm not making you come back and finish this, I'm just gonna make it concurrent with whatever you get from common pleas.
State of Ohio versus Jonathan Harris, case number TRC 24932, CRB 24278, A, B, C, and D, CRB 23429, A and B, TRD 241038, A and B, and Christopher Napier is on deck.
Mr. Smith is Mr. Harris's attorney. This is set for a pretrial today.
Yes, Your Honor. Last time we were here, the state, I believe it was Judge Cremades at the time of that hearing, but the state had made an offer to try to resolve all these cases. I've talked with Ms. Scratchberg today about kind of a counter offer, but I don't know if she's in a position to agree to anything or if she wants Mr. Hill to be involved in it. So it's not really going to affect Mr. Harris as far as today if we come back Friday. Because
Mr. Hill will be here Friday.
I believe so, unless it's next Monday. I don't.
No, he's here this Friday. He just had a bankruptcy hearing today, so I'm just covering.
So we come back Friday, that way I have the opportunity to talk to Mr. Hill, so we can try to work this out. I don't think, She's got at least 3 days to serve anyways, if we do work this out.
All right, I'll continue the case to this Friday, May 31st, for pre-trials at 10 o'clock.
Did you get that, Mr. Harris?
What is it?
I just want to make sure, we're going to come back and,
What is it?
we're going to come back in 3 days, so I can talk to Mr. Hill, since he's not here today. Ms. Kratzberg's filling in for him, but she's not in a position to make any new deals or anything like that, so I'm going to talk to Mr. Hill, and then Friday, hopefully we'll have something resolved then, okay?
By Friday, you said?
Yeah, hopefully Friday we'll, as we discussed earlier on the phone, we'll try to get this thing resolved Friday. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Napier, case number CRB 24-321.
I can't, yeah.
All right, sir, are you Christopher Napier?
Yes, yes, sir.
Mr. Napier, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court, which is in Chesapeake. You've got a charge filed against you that was faxed to the jail about 20 minutes ago. It's a violation of protection order charge. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this. If you do make statements, it's on the record, it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail, to make the state prove charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes.
The charge that's been filed is a violation of a protection order. It alleges that you, on May 27th of this year in Rome Township, recklessly violated a protection order or a consent agreement issued against you. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to it?
No contest, I guess.
Well, you need to be sure. If you're not sure, you should probably enter a not guilty plea because that preserves your rights. If you enter a no contest plea, you're saying, I don't want to fight this charge and I agree to be found guilty.
Yeah, I guess, would it be okay for me to have an attorney then, I guess?
Yes, sir. You can have a court-appointed attorney if you qualify financially.
Okay.
Are you working?
Yeah, I am. I'm missing today. If I just, I don't know if I can say something or not, but, yeah, I'm guilty. I mean, yes, I'm guilty.
Okay, if you enter a guilty plea, it's a complete admission that the charges against you are true. Do you understand that?
Say it again?
It's when you enter a guilty plea, that's an admission. Admissions are a big deal in the law. When you admit something, then the state doesn't have to prove it anymore because you've admitted it. A guilty plea is an admission. You're agreeing with the state, yeah, I did what you said in this charge.
And I'm confused. I'll plead not guilty, I guess.
Do you want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes.
You told me that you have a job.
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm an estimator for my job.
Are you paid by the hour?
I'm salaried, but yes, I do get paid by the hour.
Well, I have to determine your gross annual income. Do you know what that is?
$52,000.
Okay, well, you're not going to be eligible unless you've got a whole bunch of kids. You're not going to be eligible for a court-appointed lawyer.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to hire your own lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. Does the state have a position on bond for this?
$1,500 cash or surety.
Okay. Okay, can you post a bond, Mr. Napier?
My dad will have to.
Okay. You want the bail bondsman to contact him?
Yes.
What's your dad's name?
James Napier?
James Napier?
Yes. Napier,
You know his phone number?
It's in my phone. Yeah, well, I do know it. It's 740-867-3361.
3361?
Yes.
Okay, there's already a protection order issued apparently to Wes, but I'm going to issue what's called a temporary protection order, where I'm ordering you not go around or contact this lady, and her name is Lisa Pappas.
Yes, sir.
So you're not supposed to go around her or contact her, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to contact the bail bondsman right now.
Okay.
I'm sending him a copy of your complaint. So I'll set bond at $1,500, cash or surety, with a protection order.
Oh, there's already.
And you're sure you can post bond?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to go a little longer out to set your next hearing, so and it gives you some time to get a lawyer.
Okay.
Because I don't want you sitting in jail for your next hearing.
No, I can't. I mean, I got work. This is out of character for me, man. I don't know what to say.
Okay, I'm going to set it for June 14th as your next hearing. June 14th, that's the second Friday in June. You got to be in court in Chesapeake. You know where that is?
Yes, sir.
And if you forget, you can call the clerk, or if you got a computer, you can go on the website, type in your name under a record search, and your case will come up, and I'll have the hearing date on there.
Okay. Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
That's all.
Your Honor, the only thing we got left is the Lawrence County Jail's Luke Friend, and we're still waiting on charges for him.
Okay, we'll come back to the jail once we get those filed.
State of Ohio versus Shinna Darby, case number CRB 1449 on a recall.
Is here. This is Mr. Stires.
I'm sorry. I assume so. My approach?
Yes.
Okay, both of them here.
Thank you. Okay, it's a good report, and looks like the screens are all good. Are you not taking buprenorphine any longer, or?
I am no longer taking the strips. I switched to the shot so I can come off of it.
Okay. All right, I think at this point, I said the last one I was going to close this up if she had a good report. So, congratulations, you got a good report, so your cases will be considered closed. Keep working though. And it's important. I think you know what to do now, right? Where are you living?
I just got a new house.
Where?
25th Street.
In Huntington? Okay. Well, it's been a long road. You can come back and visit if you want.
That's okay.
Congratulations, and keep working at it, and we're going to trust you to do your own project from now on. It's about you and I know you got a family, so.
Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Congratulations. Good job.
Your case is completed.
State of Ohio recalls Brett Mitchell, case number CRB 15891.
Well, looks like there's still a problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you you're getting use and work from someplace?
Yeah, I'm in a treatment center, Taze Valley,
Okay, what's the name of it?
West Virginia Wellness and Recovery.
Well, there's still work to be done then, all right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's been a long road, you know what I mean? I'm in that recovery there now, and I got a full-time job. I work at Lowe's, FG Transportation.
You have a driver's license?
No, I'm just a helper on the truck.
Okay. Which Lowe's?
Usually out of Barbersville or Burlington, but sometimes we run Russell, Wheelersburg, just different stores.
So you come over here and pick up stuff too?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Well, I want to give you some motivation to get clean. I mean, that's why I test everybody that shoplifts at the Walmart, because it seems like 80%, I'm guessing, are going to have a dirty test. So
Yes.
my thing is to make them go to treatment then. It becomes a treatment issue. So, I'll give you a $50 fine where you pay the court costs, 60 days in jail, but I'll suspend all of it on the condition that you do treatment and are successful. So I assume since you're working, you're in some sort of outpatient treatment right now.
Yes.
So I'll let you continue that for a while to show me that you can do it on an outpatient basis. At some point, if you continue to have dirty screens, I might make you go inpatient.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you want to stay outpatient.
Yes, sir.
So show me, because the way it's going to happen, I'm going to have you come back in a month or so, and I want a report from your treatment provider as to how you're doing, that you're going to your sessions.
Yes, sir.
And then you may get screened then. And I'd
Yes,
like to
sir.
see the screens from them. Do they screen you?
Yes, sir, every week. Yeah, I get
Okay.
screened once a week.
Have you shown them this Have you tested dirty for them, or?
Once or twice, yeah.
Okay. And it's called West Virginia Wellness?
Yeah, I have the phone number if you want it. Wellness and Recovery.
Let me look it up.
It's in Liberty Square Shopping Center, and the number 304-757-0057.
West Virginia Wellness and Recovery?
Yes.
Okay. Get me a report from them the next time you come back.
Okay.
It's gonna have to be a Monday or Friday. What's best for your work schedule? Does it matter?
Probably Mondays.
Mondays are better? Okay, let's make it July the 8th. Write that down, that little form right in front of you in the basket. What? Okay. You know what? I'm going to back up. I'm not going to sentence you because you got a bond up, so here's what I'm going to do. Because Mr. Sowers will come fetch you if you don't come to court. So I won't sentence you, I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to set it as a sentencing hearing, but I'm not going to sentence you July the 8th. I may sentence you on July the 8th, but probably not, because what happens, as long as you have the bond up, then I got a bail bondsman that'll come fetch you if you don't show up, and he will. He will go, what'd you say you live in Winfield?
Yeah, close to it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's going a lot further than Winfield for $1,500. I think the bonds are $2,500 now. Yeah, $2,500. So I said he would go to the gates of hell for $2,500 to get somebody. So I'm not going to send you, that way your bail bondsman's still on the hook, and he will come get you if you don't come to court. So, the whole thing is, I want to see you get clean. And if you need a little extra motivation to do it, then this can serve as that. I don't want to see you go to jail. I don't want to see you relapse. I want to see you be successful. You got kids?
No.
Okay. But you are working, so that's good. We'll keep you working. And try it this way and see if you can't whip this thing on your own with a little help from your treatment provider. Okay, you understand what you got to do?
Yes, sir. So it's still July the 8th?
July the 8th at 10 o'clock. For sentencing. Bond is up. Any questions?
No, sir.
We'll see you July the 8th.
Okay.
Okay, what's going to happen on the charges?
And remember that the clerk's got them.
Okay,
They're just putting a system, I'm sorry. There's several complaints, so it took a minute.
okay, we'll take a recess and we'll come back and do